Welcome to today's story. Are you ready to be inspired? Today, we'll explore the incredible journey of a man who faced tremendous challenges but never gave up. This is the story of Barack Obama, who rose from a difficult childhood to become the 44th President of the United States. His journey is a powerful reminder that with hard work, determination, and belief in yourself, anything is possible. In this story, you'll follow Barack through his early years, his struggles, his dreams, and the people who helped shape his path. It's not just a story about one man. It's a story of resilience, hope, and fighting for a better future. As you listen, you'll improve your English skills and also learn important life lessons. Let's dive in. Barack Hussein Obama was born on August 4, 1961, in the beautiful state of Hawaii, right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. But even though his life began in the U.S., his story is deeply rooted in different parts of the world. His father, Barack Obama Sr., came from Kenya in East Africa, while his mother, Stanley Ann Dunham, was from Kansas in the United States. The two met while his father was studying in Hawaii. Not long after Barack was born, his parents separated and his father returned to Kenya. From the very start, Barack's life was full of challenges. His father was far away and his mother had to work hard to raise him. Still, Barack grew up with a deep sense of hope and ambition. He dreamed of a better life, even when things were tough. As a young boy, Barack received letters from his father. Even though he couldn't always understand the words, he cherished them. Those letters reminded him that his father loved him, even from a distance. While his father wasn't around, Barack was deeply influenced by others in his life. His mother, Anne, was a woman of strength and wisdom. She worked tirelessly to provide for Barack and make sure he had what he needed to succeed. More than a mother, she was his guide, teacher, and biggest supporter. She encouraged him to be curious, to ask questions, and to believe in himself. Her strong work ethic and deep respect for education left a lasting mark on Barack. Barack didn't grow up with many material things, but he had something far more important: love, support, and a belief that he could change the world. In addition to his mother, Barack was also raised by his grandparents. His grandfather was hardworking and never gave up, while his grandmother was nurturing and kind. Together, they provided Barack with a sense of stability and constant support. Even though his father wasn't present, Barack didn't feel alone. He came to understand that family isn't just about blood, but about the people who love you, support you, and push you to follow your dreams. But Barack's story isn't just about family. It's also a story of identity and race. Being the son of an African father and an American mother, Barack often felt caught between two very different cultures. He was often the only black student in school, which made him feel like an outsider. People would ask him questions like, "Where are you from?" or "What's your background?" He didn't always know how to answer. He didn't feel completely part of the black community because he hadn't grown up in Africa, and he didn't feel fully accepted in the white community because of his heritage. This struggle with identity stayed with him for a long time, but instead of letting it hold him back, Barack chose to embrace his differences. He realized that his unique background gave him the power to connect people, bridge divides, and create understanding between cultures. This would become one of his greatest strengths. From a young age, Barack had big dreams. He didn't always know what they would look like, but he believed that education was the key to reaching them. He worked hard in school and always strived to do his best. Despite his efforts, things weren't always easy. He faced discrimination, self-doubt, and the kinds of struggles many young people face when they come from difficult backgrounds. But Barack's resilience stood out. He refused to let challenges stop him. After high school, he left Hawaii to attend Occidental College in California. It was a big step, leaving behind his family and the world he knew. But he was ready. He wanted to learn, grow, and experience more of the world. At college, Barack met people from many different backgrounds. He started seeing the world in new ways and began to understand the challenges people were facing. He also started feeling the pressure of living up to his own high expectations. He knew he had to work harder and push himself further. Eventually, he transferred to Columbia University in New York City, one of the top universities in the country. Life in the big city was fast-paced and challenging, but Barack stayed focused. He studied political science and became deeply interested in social issues like racial inequality and poverty. He started to understand that when Barack Obama delivered his speech at the 2004 Democratic National Convention, he wasn't just speaking to the crowd in front of him. He was reaching into the hearts of millions watching from their homes. His words were full of hope, unity, and a vision for an America where everyone, regardless of their background, had an equal chance to succeed. One of his most memorable lines, "There is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America," deeply resonated across the nation. It was a call to focus on what brings us together, not what pulls us apart. That night it became clear. Barack Obama was more than just another politician. He was a leader who could inspire real change. That speech was a turning point. It propelled Obama into the national spotlight and made people believe he could one day lead the country. His message of unity and change struck a chord with Americans from all walks of life. Later that year, in 2004, Obama won the U.S. Senate seat, stepping into a role where he could make an even greater impact. In Washington, he focused on vital issues such as health care, ethics reform, and ending the war in Iraq. More than just passing laws, he aimed to inspire a new generation of leaders to pursue justice and equality. One of his key accomplishments in the Senate was championing the Affordable Care Act. Obama believed that health care should be accessible to everyone, no matter their income. Despite strong opposition, he fought passionately, arguing that health care was a fundamental right. His efforts paid off. Millions of Americans gained access to health insurance. Beyond this, he also pushed for improvements in education, criminal justice reform, and environmental protection. He became known for his ability to bring people together, even those with different political views. As his time in the Senate continued, Obama's popularity grew. Many began to see him as a serious contender for the presidency. In 2007, he made the bold decision to run for President of the United States. It was a tough journey. He was up against Hillary Clinton, a prominent and well-established figure in American politics. Some doubted his chances. He was relatively young, had limited political experience, and faced skepticism about whether a black man could win the presidency. But Obama had something powerful, the belief that real change was possible. He inspired people to believe in a better future and to be part of the change themselves. He traveled across the country, meeting with people from every background, listening to their struggles, and sharing his vision of hope and unity. His message resonated deeply with Americans who were tired of politics as usual and ready for something new. On November 4, 2008, history was made. Barack Obama was elected the 44th President of the United States, becoming the first black president in American history. It was a moment that brought joy and hope to millions. On election night, speaking to a crowd in Chicago's Grant Park, he delivered a heartfelt speech, acknowledging the challenges ahead but also affirming that, together, America could overcome them. His victory was more than a political win. It was a symbol of what was possible through hard work and belief in a better tomorrow. Taking office in January 2009, President Obama inherited a country facing serious challenges. The Great Recession had left millions unemployed, the housing market was in crisis, and financial institutions were collapsing. People were worried about their futures. Obama acted quickly, passing the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act to stimulate the economy and create jobs. He worked to stabilize the financial system and launched reforms in healthcare, education, and energy. His goal wasn't just to fix what was broken. He wanted to build a stronger, fairer foundation for the future. Not everyone agreed with his approach. Many in Congress, including members of his own party, pushed back. Critics said he was doing too much, too fast. But Obama stayed focused on his mission to help the American people. His biggest legislative achievement was the Affordable Care Act, which provided health insurance to millions who previously had none. The law faced tough resistance, but Obama believed healthcare was a human right, and he fought tirelessly to make it a reality. Internationally, Obama dealt with complex issues. He worked to end the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, slowly reducing the number of American troops. He faced tense relations with countries like Iran and North Korea, and he chose diplomacy over war whenever possible. One major milestone was the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, aimed at limiting Iran's nuclear program in exchange for lifting economic sanctions. While the agreement had both supporters and critics, it showed Obama's commitment to peaceful solutions. Another pivotal moment came in 2011, when the U.S. carried out a mission that resulted in the death of Osama bin Laden. Barack Obama's presidency was often challenged by divisive rhetoric. As the 2016 election neared, it became evident that the nation was deeply split, and Barack knew that his successor would face a tough road ahead. One candidate in particular campaigned on promises to dismantle many of the key policies Obama had worked tirelessly to implement. Throughout his presidency, Barack Obama was known for delivering speeches that inspired hope and unity. Yet, some of his remarks sparked controversy. One such moment came in 2008, when he commented on the frustrations of working-class Americans, saying they cling to guns or religion. While his intent was to address economic hardship, many viewed it as dismissive of religious and rural communities. He later apologized, but the comment remained part of the public discourse around his presidency. Race relations were another complex and often contentious topic during Obama's time in office. He consistently spoke out about inequality and injustice, aiming to foster understanding and healing. In 2009, when Professor Henry Louis Gates, a black Harvard scholar, was arrested in his own home by a white police officer, Obama stated that the police had acted stupidly. The comment triggered a nationwide debate about race and policing. Though his intentions were to spark dialogue, reactions were mixed. Some felt he focused too much on race, while others believed he didn't do enough to address systemic injustice. Despite these challenges, Obama's presidency was marked by significant achievements. He fought for healthcare reform, tackled climate change, and led the country through economic recovery. Becoming the first African-American president in U.S. history was itself a monumental moment, inspiring countless people around the globe. Obama left office in January 2017, but his legacy lives on. Many of his initiatives remain in place, and his leadership continues to inspire. He proved that effective leadership isn't about perfection, it's about resilience, conviction, and standing up for what's right, even when the path is difficult. After leaving office, Obama transitioned from public servant to global statesman. He launched the Obama Foundation, aimed at empowering the next generation of leaders. Through programs in leadership development, civic engagement, and community building, the foundation seeks to equip young people with the tools to effect meaningful change. Obama often emphasizes that the future depends on the energy and creativity of today's youth. The Obama Foundation Scholars Program helps rising leaders from around the world gain experience and knowledge to tackle pressing challenges in their communities. For Barack, his legacy isn't just about laws, it's about empowering others to lead with empathy, wisdom, and a commitment to justice. Since his presidency, Obama has traveled globally, speaking on major issues such as climate change, the importance of democracy, and the need for compassionate leadership. In 2018, he delivered a powerful address at the Nelson Mandela Annual Lecture in South Africa. He warned against societal division and fear, encouraging unity, civic responsibility, and the power of democratic participation. Obama's influence extends through his writing as well. In 2020, he released his memoir, A Promised Land, which quickly became a bestseller. The book offers a candid look at his presidency, including the victories, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. It's more than a political account. It's a deeply personal reflection on leadership, purpose, and perseverance. In his memoir, Obama pays tribute to his wife, Michelle, recognizing her as a powerful partner and leader in her own right. Michelle used her platform to advocate for education, health, and the empowerment of girls and women. Barack often credits her with keeping him grounded and focused on what truly matters: love, family, and service to others. Obama also reflects on the complexities of being the first black president. He writes about navigating criticism from both sides and grappling with a system often slow to change. Despite the challenges, he held firm to his belief in progress and the importance of staying committed to one's values. Faith was a guiding force in Obama's life and leadership. It shaped his commitment to justice and compassion. One unforgettable moment came in 2015 when he eulogized the victims of the Charleston church shooting. Standing before the nation, he sang "Amazing Grace," a deeply emotional act that underscored his message of healing and unity. Though he's no longer in office, Obama remains a powerful voice in global conversations about justice and equality. He acknowledges the criticism he's faced, that his reforms didn't go far enough or that he couldn't deliver all the change people hoped for. But he stands by his efforts, recognizing that leadership involves tough choices and constant learning. Barack Obama's journey is a testament to resilience, vision, zrania, and in the belief that change is always possible. His story reminds us all that the measure of a leader isn't found in accolades or achievements alone, but in their commitment to serve, to listen, and to believe, in the face of doubt, that a better future can be built. Barack Obama has always believed that anything is possible if you're willing to work for it, fight for it, and believe in it with all your heart. His life stands as proof that no matter where you start or what challenges you face, you have the power to shape your own future. One of the most powerful lessons he's shared with the world is this: don't wait for the world to change. Be the change. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the problems around us or to think that one person can't make a difference. But Barack showed us that small steps, taken with purpose, lead to real, lasting progress. His story reminds us that true leadership isn't about control. It's about lifting others up. It's about inspiring people to believe in themselves, to see a better future, and to take action to make that vision real. We all have the ability to lead, in our homes, our communities, our workplaces, and in our everyday lives. So what does Barack Obama's legacy mean for you? It means you are stronger than you think. You have the power to create change, to face fear with courage, and to keep chasing your dreams, no matter the setbacks. His journey reminds us that even in our darkest hours, there is always light. Even when the world says no, you can still choose to say yes. Obama didn't let his circumstances define him. He didn't accept the limits others tried to place on him. He kept moving forward, stayed true to his values, and proved that the impossible is possible. Now it's your turn. The world needs your voice, your ideas, your perspective. It needs you to be bold, to take action, and to keep going, even when the path gets hard. No dream is too big, no obstacle is too great. Your journey is just beginning, and it's filled with potential. Each day brings a new chance to make a difference. So the next time you face a challenge, think of Barack Obama. Think of his hope, his courage, and his belief in the power of ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Most of all, believe in yourself. You have the power to shape your life and to inspire others through your example. Like Barack Obama, you can leave a legacy that uplifts and empowers generations to come. So take that first step, keep going, and never stop believing. The world is waiting for you.